Hey everybody, it's Kelsey, and I'm back with another message. I know it's been a while, so I only do these when I feel spiritually called to come forth with a message. So I've been having this message on my mind for the collective, for those who were meant to see this. I've been having this on my mind that the message that needs to come forth for those who need to hear it is heavy divine intervention is going on in your life right now, and you may not know what that is, you may not understand or see it, but divine intervention is something that I was kind of afraid of in my spiritual journey until I realized it's a must. So the divine, the universe intervening, which is the intervention, stepping in into areas of your life that's no longer meant to be where it's at, no longer meant to be how it is. They're stepping in and causing disruption in some type of way for you to be forced to change routes. So, kind of like when the police have a highway blocked off, you have to make a detour, otherwise, you can't get through. That's what the universe does when we go through divine intervention, because we're being rerouted to a safer and more reasonable way, except in the universe sense it's so much better for us. It makes so much sense in the long run. But long story short, I pulled a few tarot cards, and these cards are insane. Like, we got the Four of Wands coming forth. This card represents like happiness, fulfillment within like family and your home, celebrations coming forth. This is a very, very fortunate card to come, because the Four of Wands is like, okay, I can finally relax. You know what I'm saying? My family is relaxed and we're taken care of. Everybody is, together. Everybody is close. It's full of love, fulfillment, happiness, and peace and celebrations. Followed by the Empress. She represents fertility, but also abundance in a sense, like success, financial gains. She's like the money queen basically, but she is the smart money queen. She doesn't get it being desperate and by chasing. She gets it by attracting and aligning herself. So also we have the King of Pentacles coming forward. So y'all, I'm serious, these cards jumped out while I was shuffling. The King of Pentacles is you're going to have so much security in your finances, like financial abundance, financial security, financial stability, and well-being, and being in control of that as well, and not just feeling like out of control. It's luck. No, this is actually a message coming forth that the divine has something heavy in store for you. And in order for you to get here, if you haven't started already, is to just surrender and let go. And seeing yellow could be very significant, because these cards has tons of yellow in it. If you're seeing yellow everywhere, that could be significant. Stars can be significant for you. Also roses, red flowers. But if you've been seeing those things, this message is definitely for you. Or if you've been seeing 333 or 444, but I'm definitely sensing like they are stepping in. They are forcing you to get in alignment so you can reap these rewards and blessings they have. And behind these three tarot cards was the Hermit and the Chariot. So they're definitely telling you now it's time to do some soul searching. It's time for you to call in your spirit guides. It's time for you to steer away from something that you've been feeling comfortable with doing. Steer away from your normal life that's not fulfilling you. So if you're spiritual and you have been like starting your journey, they're telling you now, don't be surprised when things are starting to change heavily and make you feel uncomfortable, because uncomfortableness forces you to change. And the Chariot is things are going to happen fast. Here's stars again in yellow background. So yellow and stars for sure, and red flowers. But yes, things are changing. I'm excited for everybody. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see what else they have to say. But something is also telling me to tell y'all that stop looking at things as a victim mindset. Like when things happen that you don't want to happen, when inconveniences happen, when plans change, when situations don't go how you expect them to, Don't say, why is this happening to me? Say, you know what? I'm happy this is happening for me, because going down this path of not being fulfilled would not make you be fulfilled. If you're looking for fulfillment and things to get better, whoa, you cannot stay stuck in situations that no longer serve you. That's friendships, that's relationships, that's personal mindset, like thoughts that's no longer serving you, that's keeping you entrapped in this cycle. It honestly starts within yourself and your mind. So it doesn't matter what job you have, your relationships you have, if you can get out of those relationships if they're not fulfilling you, if you're not fulfilled in your mind to want to get out of that situation. So it's definitely time to soul search, figure out what it is that you want. Wow, okay. I'm gonna pull one more card and definitely see what it is that you want and what you don't want in your life. But I'm sensing some heavy rerouting right now. The universe is stepping in heavy. It's a couple of these cards that came out. I'm gonna sense the one in the middle is what y'all need to hear. Alrighty, nice, nice, nice. So the first card that jumped out is the Magic Wand, and it says, focus your energy on one thing. Wow. So if you're a multitasker and a person that's been acted out of survival mode, and it's like you're kind of nervous on your future or security, and you're trying to do everything at once, and it's driving you freaking crazy to the point where you're on the brink of burnout. They're telling you right now, you need to focus your energy on one thing at a time, because it makes more sense to complete one project. Put your energy into that project, put your consistency, your effort, your love into it, and your focus, rather than spreading yourself thin and your energy thin to multiple things at once and not getting it done at all. Do one thing at a time. Take your time. Make sure you rest in the meantime as well. And Lilith came forward. Ooh, I love Lilith. She's so slept on, y'all. And she says, reclaim your power. So I'm going to actually read Lilith to y'all. She is the goddess that honestly was Adam's first wife before Eve. And a lot of people look at her as the rebellion, but she basically, here she is. She is the goddess, and she's shrouded in Jewish myths. So many of her stories are dark, and I'm not going to read all this because they're going to cancel this out because it's serious, but all of the lies or rumors about Lilith were false because of, religion and stuff. But really, she was Adam's first wife and equal. And Adam tried to tell her, you need to do this. And she said, no, you need to do this. We were created equal. If you're not going to do it, then I'm not going to do it. And Adam told God, like, look, she's not listening to me. She's not obeying me. You need to give me a new wife or do something about it. And they basically kicked her to the side and forced her somewhere else. And she caused hell. And they're saying right now, long story short, stop being afraid of judgment. Reclaim your power. Take back what it is rightfully yours. And this journey is not for the weak. But Lilith is by your side, and your spirit guides are by your side. She brings healing, rest, and peace, and reminds us to take back our power. So she's teaching us to embrace the darkness and the light within ourselves, which is so important, especially during this journey and this message, because you have to love yourself through whatever inconveniences you feel you are going through during this time. You have to love yourself and trust yourself through the ups and downs, and know that you're always guided by the universe. Every step you make, mistakes are not mistakes because you tried. Mistakes are simply mistakes that are rerouting you towards a better path of alignment in your life, towards the things you truly desire. And you may be saying, oh, I want these things. But if you're not healed all the way, if you haven't done the inner work, like tremendously inner work, the things that you really want as an unhealed person, are they really the things you really want? Because as you elevate on new frequencies and levels, and as you heal, you're going to start being interested in new things that actually align with you, your higher self, higher vibrational things. And you're going to look back on all the things that the universe shifted for you and be like, wow, that made sense. I'm so happy that they shifted this for me. Back then I didn't know it, but now I do. So the last card is the curiosity card. What sparks your interest? So this card is very interesting because if you have been feeling so curious lately, if you have been thinking like, I want to get into this, or I want to start doing this, I really want to be interested in, I really want to look into how to start sewing or how to do cryptocurrency. It's a reason why you're feeling curious, because curiosity sparks new paths. Curiosity sparks new ideas. Bet on yourself. Be like, you know what? I bet I can learn this new hobby. I bet I can perfect it. And I bet it become my new source of income. Period. That sparks your interest. That's what you should be doing. Ideas help you go down new paths of alignment that you would have never even thought about going down. You know what I'm saying? So some heavy divine intervention is going on here. I'm happy for y'all. And I always tell people, be so lucky and grateful that the universe is even intervening for you to go down a path of something new and amazing. Be grateful that you have been chosen to be like a star seed in an experiment in the universe's like web, to be able to get rerouted and get shifted towards something that's so amazing. Y'all seen those cards that showed up earlier, the Four of Wands, the Empress, the freaking King of Pentacles. All of that is financial gains, financial abundance, success, wealth, mental, spiritual, and physical well-being, health. Like, be grateful that you have been chosen to get rerouted and for things to not go right in your life at the moment because they're not supposed to, because you're not meant to be there. So be happy and look at things from a different perspective and be like, you know what can I see myself doing next? Or you know what is it that I really want in my life? What do I need to do so I can be aligned with what I want to do and be in my life, and just be happy from there? Fulfillment and pleasure and vitality and abundance and love and happiness, the whole shebang is coming forth towards you. Do the inner work, trust the universe, stay positive. That's the whole thing. You need to stay positive through all this. It's not easy surrendering to the unknown, but it starts with taking it step by step. You got this. So if you want a personal tarot reading, you can hit me up, message me. I'm always available for new customers and new clients. I love the people who always come to me for readings. I appreciate y'all. But like and subscribe, and happy healing.